Hey guys, welcome back to Human Machines. Today we're going to be focusing on something very important, and it's just your diet. It's an easy thing.
We understand. You go to the grocery store, you don't know what to buy. You go to make a balanced meal, you don't know what you're doing. But you just need to really get what you got to get to reach your goals.
Exactly. And as much as we would like to make an individualized meal plan for all you guys out there that are having a hard time, it's not practical, it's not logical, ain't gonna work. So what we came up with is 10 tips that anybody can use in order to help you along the way. Ain't that right?
That's right, let's check it out.
Let's check it out, come on.
Number 1. Eat. Whether your goal is to burn fat or pack on muscle, you still have to make a point to eat regularly. Some people are under the impression that if they don't eat and exercise, they will lose fat faster. This doesn't work. Your body will start metabolizing muscle tissue instead of the nutrients obtained from regular eating. The only thing you'll achieve by starving yourself is a weakened immune system, lack of energy, and deterioration of strength. So eat, eat, eat.
Number 2, liquid calories. If you're a bodybuilder or just a skinny guy looking to build muscle, liquid calories or shakes are a great way to meet any of your caloric needs. It's much easier to drink 800 calories than it is to eat 800 calories. This is a great way to fill those gaps in between your meals. However, empty liquid calories such as soda, concentrated juices, and certain caffeinated beverages can be your downfall.
Hi, I'm sorry about the wait. What can I get for you?
That's all right. Can I please have a large caramel colada with cream?
Large caramel coffee colada with cream or whipped cream?
Both.
431.
Hey, quick question. Can you tell me how many calories are in that?
I'm not sure.
Well, that was helpful. We needed to go online to see for ourselves how many calories were in this vile fluid. Turns out there was 990 calories. That's pretty much the same amount of calories you're gonna find in 2 Big Macs. What is this shit?
Number 3. Read the labels. It's important to educate yourself using nutrition labels. We're not telling you to spend your time counting every calorie you consume, but there are a few key things to look out for. First off, check the serving size. An unsuspecting consumer may easily overlook misleading information per serving.
This is the recommended serving size found on a bag of chips. However, this is realistically what most people tend to consume.
Another thing you're going to want to be conscious of is macronutrients. These are your proteins, carbs, and fats. You should make sure you're getting adequate amounts of these nutrients while limiting your intake of sugars, sodiums, preservatives, and additives such as high fructose corn syrup.
Number 4, carbs are not evil. A lot of diet plans demonize carbohydrates. It's important to remember that carbohydrates are your body's main source of energy. Without them, you may become sluggish and easily irritable. What is important, however, is understanding your 2 different types of carbohydrates: simple and complex. The majority of your carbohydrates should be coming from the complex category, such as whole grains, pasta, potatoes, beans, and legumes. In other words, your starches. The reason these complex carbohydrates are so feared is because usually they are overconsumed. For an active person or someone who sticks to a training routine, there's no reason to avoid these carbs entirely. As far as simple carbohydrates go, there aren't many benefits. These are found in table sugars, syrups, and candy. However, not all simple carbohydrates are bad. They're also found in fruit, which contain vital nutrients and antioxidants.
Number 5. Fats are not satanic. Yes, it's true. Saturated and trans fats found in fried foods, cookies, donuts, and other commercial baked goods provide little to no nutritional value. They are known to raise bad cholesterol and lower good cholesterol. These fats can lead to numerous heart complications and are clearly bad for your health. There are, however, good fats. Monounsaturated, which you could find in foods such as avocados and olive oil, can lower your bad cholesterol. Polyunsaturated fats are equally important because they're where you get your essential fatty acids omega-3 and 6. Keep in mind, our bodies don't produce these essential fatty acids regularly, so it's important to get them from eating plenty of fish, nuts, and seeds.
Number 6. Don't worship protein. Although protein is a vital nutrient that helps repair and build muscle tissue, people tend to overconsume it. Muscles are built in the gym despite supplement industry propaganda. Meaning, if you take 4 scoops a day of this crap, you won't end up looking like this guy. Chances are his body was built on anabolic steroids and some very hard work. So how much protein do you need? Well, if you're a serious athlete who trains often and vigorously, you may need 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight. If you exercise moderately, you probably really only need about a half a gram to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Now, if you spend most of your time on the couch, drinking down buffalo wings and eating beer, you really only need about 0.3 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Any excess will just be stored as fat and put unnecessary stress on your kidneys.
Number 7. Shop the perimeter. This is a pretty simple rule of thumb. 90% of the food you should be buying is around the outer perimeter of the store. Let's take a quick stroll.
Number 8. Eating healthy doesn't mean eating bland. The best way to eat healthy is to cook for yourself. The problem is that a lot of people don't know how to make food taste good without the overuse of butter, salt, and oil. There's plenty of other sauces and seasonings that you can use to your benefit. But again, always make sure to check those labels.
Number 9. Planning your meals ahead of time. This is more about being organized and keeping things simple. If you plan your meals ahead of time, you're going to save yourself a lot of guesswork and frustration. It may be helpful to eat some of the same foods for a few weeks in a row. Not only will this make your grocery shopping easier, but it will also save you a lot of time on preparation. If you know you'll be away from home for an extended period of time, plan on bringing meals with you. You don't want to be found starving at your job while all your asshole coworkers convince you to chip in on a pepperoni pizza. Don't be afraid to be the guy who always shows up somewhere with food. However, remember that not having a meal on hand is not the end of the world. There's a lot of other options or choices you can make. Today, your average gas station has hard-boiled eggs, fruits, milk, and nuts, which should hold you over until you get back to your next meal.
Number 10. Cheat day. If up to this point, you've been taking these tips and trying to make honest changes to your diet, go ahead and allow yourself one day out of the week to where you can eat whatever your heart desires. You want to eat cake for breakfast? Go ahead. 2 pizzas for dinner? Why not? Allow yourself this time to reboot your system and get rid of those cravings. But remember, be honest with yourself and limit it to 1 day per week. The other 6 days, stick to your diet, eat healthy, and reach your goals.
Well guys, there you have it. Those are our top 10 nutrition tips to a better diet. And honestly, in the past few weeks, we've had a lot of people come up to us and say, hey, how can I change my diet? How can I start eating better? Well, it's all inside the video. So if one of these tips helps you, I'm satisfied.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the main thing we're trying to get across in this video is that you want to try to avoid any of these fad diets, you know, the ones that come and go, tell you not to eat carbs, not to eat fruit, all these strange boundaries that they set. The important thing is that you have an organized meal and it gives you the nutrients that you need to train hard and to feel great.
That's right. And remember, everything is good in moderation.
Right.
It's good stuff.
Oh man, thank you for that.
Hey,
This is great.
I've never had a beer before, but hey, pretty damn good for an underage kid.